Inhale deeply. Starting prayer. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vishlavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. योग गणपति मूल मंत्र. ओम हम संगम भगवते नित्य योग युक्ताय सच्चिदानंद रूपिणे विनायकाय नमः. श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति गुरु प्रार्थना. ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. स्वामी विवेकानंद प्रार्थना. नमस्ते यतिराजाय विवेकानंद सूरये सच्चित् सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे स्वामिने तापहारिणे. सामरस्य प्रिय हार्मनी फ्रॉम ऋग्वेदा. ओम संगच्छध्वं संवदध्वं संवो मना आंसि जानतां देवा भागयता पूर्वे संजानाना उपासते. समानो मंत्रः समितिः समानी समानं मनः सह चित्तमेषां समानं मन्त्रमभिमन्त्रयेवः समानेन वो हविषा जुहोमि समानीव आकुतिः समाना हृदयानि वः समानमस्तु वो मनः यथा वस्तु सहासति. पंचांगम. अद्यतन पंचांगम सप्तविंशत्यधिक एकशतोत्तर पंचसहस्रतम कलियुगाब्दः श्री विश्वावसु नाम संवत्सरः उत्तरायणं ग्रीष्म ऋतुः आषाढ़मासः शुक्लपक्षः द्वादशी तिथिः अनुराधा नक्षत्रं शुभयोगः भवकरणं इंदुवासरः. Today's date 7 July 2025 Monday. तिथेश्च श्रियमाप्नोति वारादायुष्यवर्धनं नक्षत्रादरते पापं योगाद्रोगनिवारणं करणात् कार्यसिद्धिश्च पञ्चाङ्गफलमुत्तमं. सर्वेषां शुभमस्तु.
We will continue with Guru Ashtakam. The first two shlokas we have already practiced, so we will all chant that together, and today we will learn the third shloka. Now first two shlokas together. Yes. शरीरं स्वरूपं तथा वा कलत्रं यशश्चारुचित्रं धनं मेरुतुल्यं मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं I think I am more louder than you. Please be louder. Be confident. I heard that some of you think that Surupam is wrong and Swarupam is correct. Surupam is correct. Okay, Surupam is also a valid Sanskrita expression. So it is Surupam only. Don't try to auto-correct as the computer does as Swarup. Okay, chant it once again. Shariram Surupam Guroranghripadme. We'll move to the next shloka. Okay. Okay, there was one Sunday holiday. Maybe you would have lost touch. Kalatram dhanam putra pautradi sarvam. Once again. Griham bandhava sarvametadhi jatam. Same. From the beginning once again. One and two. Okay, there is still some confusion in the second line. Griham bandhava sarva. When you say bandhava sarvam, it should be stressed. Griham bandhava sarva and then sarvametadhi. Sarvametadhi jatam. Only that line please repeat. Griham. Once again. Now we will go to today's shloka. Shadangadivedo Mukhe Shastra Vidya Shadangadivedo Mukhe Shastra Vidya कवित्वादि गद्यं सुपद्यं करोति कवित्वादि गद्यं सुपद्यं करोति Two lines together, please listen. षडङ्गादि वेदो मुखे शास्त्र विद्या कवित्वादि गद्यं सुपद्यं करोति मनश्चेन लग्नं One final time, the complete shloka. No, third one. Only the third one. Thank you very much. Now I will quickly in 2 minutes give the meaning of it. The word split. Shadangadi Vedaha Mukhe Shastra Vidya Kavitvadi Gadyam Supadyam Karoti Manaha Chet Na Lagnam Guroho Angri Padme Tataha Kim Tataha Kim Tataha Kim Tataha Kim. Okay. So the repeated term is, if the mind is not attached to the Angri Padma, Angri means feet, Padma means lotus. So if the mind is not attached to the lotus feet of the Guru, Tataha Kim, by that what? What is the use of that? What is the use of that? What is the use of that? So what is the use of what? That is stated in the first 2 lines. You may be endowed, you may be rich, you may be knowledgeable, or you may have so many this and that to your title and so on and so forth. But if the mind is not attached to the lotus feet of the Guru, there is no use in possessing all those things. I will just explain my reason as to why that it is. But first, possessing what? Shadangadi Vedaha. Vedaha. A person is knowledgeable in the Vedas. How he is knowledgeable in the Vedas? With the 6 angas. Shiksha, Vyakaranam, Chandaha, Niruktam, Jyotisham, Kalpaha. These are the 6 limbs of the Vedas. Why are these? See, there are 4 Vedas and these Vedas have 6 angas. Why are these angas or the limbs are there for the Vedas? Just like the Anga Rakshakas, the bodyguards are there to protect a very important person. Similarly, to protect the Vedic knowledge, you have the 6 angas of the Vedas. So, Swarupa, Artha, Anushtana, all these are protected. The form of the Veda is protected by 2 Vedangas. That is the Vyakarana and the Shiksha. They protect, the Chandas and the Vyakarana. They protect the form of the Veda. Artha, the meaning of the Vedas are protected by the Vyakarana and also the Nirukta Shastra. And then Anushtana, the practice that is spoken in the Vedas, they are protected by the Jyotisha Shastra and the Kalpa Shastra. So Swarupa Raksha, Artha Raksha, Anushtana Raksha of the Vedas are done by the 6 angas, and it is advised that Shadango Vedaha Adhyetavyaha Nyeyascha Nishkarano Brahmanena. A person who is born in the Vedic tradition has to study the Vedas and his 6 limbs. Why should he study? No reason at all. Just to ensure the continuity of that Nishkaranena. Without asking any reason, one has to master that. But many people do not do that. That's why Acharya Shankara says a person may be out of ordinary, may know all the 6 limbs of the Vedas and also the Vedas, and so such a great scholarly person, and Mukhe Shastra Vidya, all the knowledge of the Shastras are in the tip of his tongue. No need to refer to Google, ChatGPT, books, notebooks, anything. Nothing is necessary. Everything is in the tip of his tongue. Mukhe Shastra Vidya. All knowledge is there. Knowledge flows through the tip of the tongue. One may be such a scholar with such a memory of what he has learned. And Kavitvadi Gadyam. Some people are wonderful scholars, but they are not poets. Their mind is not emotionally sensitive. But a person is a scholar, but also a poet. Writes Gadyam, writes Padyam. Gadyam is a prose, wonderful prose in Sanskrit you have to listen to. Kalidasa has written Shyamala Dandakam and other such texts, wonderful Gadyam and Padyam, beautiful poetry. A person is excellent scholar and also a beautiful poet, but if such a person's mind is not attached to the lotus feet of the Guru, there is no use with all this knowledge, poetry, mastery, excellence, brilliance, oratory and so on and so forth, because it will not last long. People will praise you, oh sir, you are a wonderful speaker. If I take it to my heart seriously, or a person who is scholarly like that takes it to his heart seriously, then he will lose his balance. Or in some Shastra Sabha, someone points out your serious flaw, then I am down and despair and dejected, then never ever I will touch Shastras. If you have both the superiority and inferiority complex based on what you possess in terms of Shastric knowledge, then it's lost. But every time, all that I have learned from my Guru, so I have learned this, and this name and fame is there to me because of my Guru, nothing of my own. If that doesn't get to your head because of the grace of the Guru, then you are protected. Or if I am lost, I do not know anything, I am at despair, I have made a flaw in my Shastras, etc., then I can go back to my Guru and get things done. But if all this is there, but I do not connect or bow down to the feet of the Guru, this samatvam that is there, that will be lost. So hence, to maintain the samatvam, even in spite of having great scholarship, one should always be devoted and dedicated to the feet of the Guru. Thank you very much.
Shanti mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu,